Yo, what's up, guys? Check out the ICBTB store. Yo, what's that shirt you wearing, man?
Oh, this little thing?
Yeah.
This is a shirt that Alejandro and Christian are releasing. Guess who made it?
Greg?
Yeah, Greg, dude.
Check it out.
Check it out.
That's good. Best way to take a compliment is just to say, call me hot.
Christian, you're hot.
Thank you. Oh my, really?
Okay,
Thank you so
that's
much.
how
That's
you
flattering.
act when someone gives you a compliment in
Yes.
public.
Actually, yeah.
Yes, actually,
does
yeah.
Like that. He's
Just-
like, oh my god, like thank you.
Or I'll be like, stop it, and I don't know, I'll like, I mean, like, stop it. It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're the type of, I would say you are more social than I am.
Okay.
Oh, shit, okay. Wow, there's no,
Okay.
I was waiting for like a little bit of,
I don't agree, so that's why
I'm not offended. Oh, so when you don't agree, you're just going to say okay?
I mean,
She ended the conversation.
We're on a podcast. Like,
To
ending
an
the
extent.
conversation is probably the worst thing you could do on this medium.
no, I don't know. I think equally. I think we're equal.
Equally social?
Yeah.
Can you
In
expand on
different
that?
ways.
Can you expand on that?
Like, when you say I'm more social than you, is that because I go out more than you?
I think it's the amount of times that you go out more than I do and your social endurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
That's
you
fair.
do have and I'm not saying that I don't have a lot of social
Yeah.
endurance. And like compared to the other people in here, I think we have the most social endurance. I'm sorry. I mean, like, no. But like this has been explained before.
You right?
Yeah.
Straight up, Chris, I'm like, we are.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick before we go any deeper into this episode, I'd like to welcome the baddies. Baddies, it's been a long time. This is our first episode back in the new year.
Hooty-hoo.
We have not seen you since 2021. We took a break, and Alejandro said I could say this, but he got the COVID.
He got the COVID.
After almost 2 years of this fucking virus existing, one of us has finally gotten it. Misinformation. I forgot that he told me that he actually tested negative and that it was just a bad cold. That's my fault. And I needed a guest co-host, and
Hey.
shit, she
Here
came to my
she
rescue.
is.
We have Juliet Perry in the
Hey.
room as my guest co-host.
Hey.
So welcome to
Hey.
another episode of ICBTB's
Highly
Highly Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Jules, say what's up to the baddies.
Hello, baddies. How are you? It's been a while. I've missed you all very much.
And it's been a minute since you've even been in this studio or done an episode with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
How's
the
it feel?
last one Mummy?
Probably the Mummy with like Otis.
I think so.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
was months ago. It feels like years.
Yeah, it feels great. I texted you and asked you when I could take a sit on the couch.
And that is such a weird... I was just saying, for like an extremely social person and someone who is... That is something I'd never say. And usually I'm confused to be the foreigner. You, who are... And I don't mean to offend you with this, who are just the whitest person in this room. By default.
You're not wrong.
The phrase, when's the next time I could take a sit?
I apologize for everything.
It seemed like you made a typo saying, can I take a shit on your couch?
No, can I take a sit?
Yeah.
When can I take a sit?
And it's just such an odd thing to respond. And I'm a weird guy, but you're a weird fucking girl.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, like, baddies, if you're not watching this on YouTube, why the fuck are you not doing it? Get up on YouTube, subscribe, help the algorithms,
Unless
comment.
you're driving,
Unless you're driving.
don't watch it.
Drive safely. Yeah, keep listening. By the way, you could rate us on Spotify now. Spotify has introduced a rating system for the podcasts on that platform. So go ahead and do that.
Go give them 5 stars. Is it 5 stars? Is that how Spotify?
Yeah, that's the spectrum. It would be fucked up if it was more stars than that, and they rated us lower.
Could be 3. I
Yeah.
feel like 3 is a thing.
You're
Like
telling them
only
to.
3? No.
Oh.
Like if it was only 3 stars, then obviously give you guys 3. But if it's 5 stars, obviously give you guys 5.
Thank you. Listen to the girl.
And then a glowing review.
Yeah, thank you.
And then rate them on
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcast and like on YouTube. There we
Thank
go.
you.
That's what I was
Thank
trying
you
to find.
very much.
And subscribe.
Yeah, hop on YouTube to look at this girl's outfit right now. Those are the first time this is the first time I've ever seen you wear those glasses.
I bought them for my bachelorette party.
Oh,
Yes.
dang, girl.
And I've worn them there and I think 2 other times, actually.
Question, with
Yeah.
wedding dresses, you
Question.
guys keep them to never wear them again? Or can you send them to Goodwill?
You could do whatever you want with your wedding dress because it's your wedding dress. Mine is currently in the closet.
Okay.
Don't have any plans to
course.
do anything with it.
With guys, I think it's like way more simple because like
He just reused his pants.
yeah, we have Chris Perry and Melissa Lopez also in the studio. You
Hey.
reused only the pants of your wedding tuxedo?
Oh yeah.
Just the pants.
Yeah, we went to a holiday party and we were Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'm envious of like tuxedos are hard for my body because I have such a big upper body and then like a very very not big lower like legs and all that stuff. And so like slacks are supposed to look nice on a guy when he got a butt because it's supposed to hug
So
the
do
butt,
yours
right?
just like
I don't know.
like I don't know what I'm trying to make here, but then it just goes like flat.
Well, whatever that hand gesture is, and if you're talking about my ass, it's already offensive. I don't understand it, but I can already tell that it's not great.
Like this is your waist, and then your pants just go whoop down,
yeah, it's just a
like
line.
no shape,
Well, I have like a
and then your upper body is like that.
yeah. I don't understand my body, and I don't. It's not like, and it's been like that.
Now I'm gonna judge you if I see you in a tux.
It's okay, but how important is a guy's butt? It's not that important.
You know, all booties matter.
All butts matter.
All butts matter.
Okay, what's more important, legs or butt? Biologically speaking.
Like for you as a human, like
Let's say Lost in the Jungle. What's up?
Like both genders or
Yeah, let's just on the human body.
can
what
you
do
finish what you were gonna say? Lost in the jungle.
Let's say, you're lost in the jungle,
Okay.
and like you have to use your survival skills. Obviously, there are certain muscles that are only aesthetic, as opposed to
I would
other muscles that have
Most
use.
definitely have my legs strength than my glute strength.
Are you
Right?
talking about strength?
Yeah.
Or just visual.
Okay, guys. I said I was gonna turn on the other mic, and it's right in front of you guys. Fucking Chris is here with a mask on, talking not into the mic. Talking to the mic if you guys are gonna talk this much.
Okay.
can't stretch that far, so Chris has to.
Okay, Chris, relate all the questions that you guys have.
Are we talking about visual or are we talking about like actual just strength?
Well, yeah, what strength, because when you're lost in the jungle, it does not really matter that much how you
So we're
look.
comparing booties and legs?
Yeah,
Dang.
because the quadriceps.
How do you feel?
I feel like if one looks better than the other, it's just gonna look weird no matter what.
Oh, so there needs to be a balance.
Yeah, because if you have a big booty but your legs are skinny, it look weird. And if your legs are
I feel like a lot
skinny-
of girls look like that. They have really skinny legs and big butts, but most of the time it's because it's the BBL,
What's that?
I don't know what
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh yeah, I don't like that look. And I'm not saying that you can't get what you want to make you happy, but
This is not my podcast.
there is something more. There's something appealing to like, oh shit, like working for. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Well, anyway, not a big butt, small legs. That we just talked about
Yes,
that.
yes,
How about
yes.
big legs, small butt? Because I seem to fit in that category.
Big legs, small butt. I feel
Yeah.
like that's more common.
Yeah. And then in terms of looks, is it like weird?
I feel like big leg, small butt reminds me of Popeye for some reason. But like, you know how Popeye's
fucked up.
arms.
You compared my legs to Popeye's forearms. Oh shit! That's
because his biceps are not that big, but his forearms are crazy.
yeah.
So it's like
Oh,
if
yeah.
if your legs are big and your butt is small, it just look.
Well, I feel like technically most like bodybuilders who are
Is that
jacked
even
up on
physically possible
steroids
for your
have
legs to be big, but your butt to be small, based off like if you work it out? You know what I mean?
Well, okay. I want to use myself as an example because, like, when I go to the gym, I take pride in squatting. Like, I like squatting. I think I could squat a decent amount, right? And no matter how much I do, and like sometimes I do like a glute oriented exercises, right? I still cannot get. And Melissa says that I don't know if she's just trying to make me feel better, but she's like, "Yeah, your butt's getting a little bigger. Wow, it's a little plump."
You're
but
clearly not doing it consistently enough.
what? Like, I do it at least once a week.
That's not enough.
Is that how often
No,
do you?
if you're really trying to like grow your booty, you got to do it at least 3 times a week. Like throw that in your fucking circuit.
Yeah, I feel like you should not just train glutes, maybe not just once, but twice at the bare minimum.
There we go.
But also eat your protein.
What is it though?
And then you got to get the side too. You got to do that machine.
That machine hurts.
I
That
love that
machine makes
machine.
me want to poop.
I like doing that
Be real.
machine. Which I do. I like doing that machine opening, but closing feels like I'm going to pull every muscle from like here down.
You're gonna pull it down?
Pull every muscle
Oh my god!
when I do that machine.
Is that your favorite machine to do when you go to the gym?
No, because I don't like it. Well, it's you know what I mean. It's the one
No.
that you can do it. I don't know the name.
I know what you're talking about. These
You could either go,
hip
you could either go
abduction.
out
out, yeah,
or yes,
Abduction.
yeah, hip abduction.
You can go out or in. But
Yeah.
she said when she's doing it in, she
but
feels like
yeah, when I if I go in,
Yeah,
and if it's like, because if I do it, it's like kind of heavy.
yeah.
It feels like I'm going to rip every single freaking
Oh,
muscle.
rip. Okay, so it's a bad thing that you're describing because
Yeah,
you said you're.
I like the out. I
Yeah,
don't like the.
You don't like the in.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyways.
It's like half dirty talk. I like when you pull it out, but when you put it back in. What are your main workworkouts? Like, how
I
do you-
don't.
What the fuck, man?
At the moment,
genetics.
I don't. Well, okay. If I am not working out like at all, I'm definitely trying to like put a little more like cardio into when I teach.
Okay.
If I'm doing something like when I just did Rocky, I
Yeah.
knew I was doing cardio so much and I lost a lot of weight doing that.
Tell the baddies what Rocky means just in case, because they might be
Oh.
thinking
Rocky.
you're in the new Rocky, dude.
Yeah.
You can't just assume that the listeners all know that you're in Rocky Picture Horror Show.
That's what I did at downtown theater.
There you
Here.
go. Thank
yeah.
you.
That was really fun and I fucking loved it. Loved being back on stage and I lost 11 pounds doing it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Within the process of what, like 2 months, would you say?
No, it was like it was like 6 weeks. We literally like put that show together in a month, it seemed like.
And it was like the best workout you've had in
And
a
then-
long time, huh?
Yeah, because we were dancing.
Yeah.
And it was like HIIT. That's why I think I lost so much weight because it was like a HIIT workout. Because
Yeah.
like we would dance really fucking hard for like 3 minutes. Then I'd have like a 2-minute break. Then I'd have to run on stage and do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Have like a 30-second break. Dance for like really hard for a minute. So I think that's.
See, that's a really cool
What
part
happened.
about having dance as a passion or hobby is the fact that of how physical it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you could like lose weight. I wish that every time I sang, I wish that everything that I sing, I wish that every time that I sang, like I lost weight.
That would be nice. I mean, I don't lose weight every time I dance though.
Why?
Because I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. Why, Christian? Can you tell me why? I can't tell you why.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, like I'm asking why because obviously you're burning calories when you dance. Is it your diet?
But I don't. But just because you're burning calories doesn't mean you're gonna lose weight, right?
I think that's
Depending on how many your calorie intake, and I don't want to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
so I'm not gonna even try.
Would you say during that time you were in a caloric deficit?
I think I maybe wasn't eating enough, but I also was eating not probably the best food.
You never really eat the best food.
I try to. Well, that's not true.
Well, when I'm with you, it's always like the spiciest burrito that I've ever seen.
Oh, is that bad? Well, yes, that is
Or
bad.
like, it's always like when I'm saying bye to you, this is what happens. Like, Easy Mac is in the microwave as I'm saying bye. I think that's
Yeah.
how I know when to leave your spot. Is like, you
when
throw
I make
Easy
an
Mac.
Easy Mac.
Yeah, because I think that's the end
That's
of the...
like my nightcap.
Yeah.
is Easy Mac.
Yeah.
Fuck good. what's usually a nightcap? Like a whiskey?
Alcohol.
No. I know that, but
Oh.
like, what's like a usual? Could it be anything?
I would say like scotch or something for
Yeah.
like a stressed
Brandy.
out businessman. Yeah.
Brandy?
Yeah.
Cognac?
Yes.
Yeah. I
You're using
know
this
my
time to
alcohol.
like flex your alcoholic knowledge.
Yeah, because I don't have much at all.
Chris, what's your nightcap?
I think cereal, like a bowl of granola.
Oh, so the opposite of most people.
Yeah. If I do get hungry, I'll just have
I've
some
been
granola.
I've been doing bowls of granola lately this
It's-
past week.
Dude, it's nice.
It's
Do
solid
you
and it
use
makes you
almond
sleepy.
milk?
I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because granola used to make me always feel healthy because it sounds like a healthy fucking thing, but also it's still a bunch of, depending on how you
I
look
was
at it, a
gonna
bunch
say
of carbs.
it could be a lot of sugar too, depending on the type of granola you buy.
We went to Disneyland for one of your birthdays and we all had matching shirts. I remember that.
21st.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she said like something that has stuck in my mind because like when I lost all of my weight, I didn't do much research. I just knew like make healthier decisions and like go work out, Christian. But so she was saying like, what snacks did you bring for the trip? And I think I got like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I was like, because I'm trying to like be healthy. She was just like, that's a lot of sugar and just like a bunch of tiny carbs, right? that you're putting in your body. I was like, oh,
Wait, you said you were trying to be healthy?
yeah.
Were you?
I just thought all cereal was like healthy at the
Oh,
time.
you for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
shoot.
so my comment wasn't that.
No, you weren't
off.
trying to be mean. It's just like it was like a self-realization of like, fuck, like she's right. Because one thing, as I was losing weight back in 2012, and I was working at H&M, like I would either get like a chicken Caesar salad from like Mel's Diner, or I would get a box of Pops cereal.
Pops.
You're talking about
Pop, the yellow.
purple. I meant the yellow purple.
What
The
you
yellow
eating?
corn. Like,
yeah,
oh,
the
okay.
corn puffs.
Gotcha.
Just a box of that, and that would be my lunch.
You know, those two things also are not that fucking healthy.
I know.
Like, at
Especially-
all.
I'm the type of dude that with chicken Caesar salads, I'll put the entire dressing in, get a fork, and scoop the rest of the dressing out until
Yeah.
it's all on the salad.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, as you should, but not that healthy.
Yeah. Greg Saleas, previous guest, check out his episode, once said that to me, and I got upset. He said, whoa, you don't need that much dressing. I was like, yeah, I do, because the lettuce is going to be dry.
Well, yeah, I mean, because I feel like the idea of a salad is
Okay.
like, ooh, they're healthy.
Yeah.
But salads cannot be healthy depending on what's in them and like what kind of dressing. And if you have like bacon and
Yeah.
fattening stuff,
Yeah.
so a Caesar salad, the Caesar dressing's kind of
Very
heavy.
fattening. Especially,
And if there's croutons, did you
eat
eat
all-
croutons?
I eat
And
all
did
the
you eat the
croutons.
cheese?
Of course.
That's
Yeah.
the Caesar salad, though.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. But I was able to do it. I would
I
get
know.
like Costco salads too.
Yeah.
You shake that shit up.
Shake that shit up.
Yeah. Did you had to go on an incredible diet. You were
Yeah.
eating like a bird.
Yeah, I don't like talking about it.
Well, we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it today.
You literally, I think we all went to Emeryville one time and we had Rubio's and we were all just enjoying our Rubio's and you took out rice cakes.
Yeah.
Man, that's so. Damn, dude, that's rough.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Speaking of Rubio's,
What?
the one in Vallejo is
Rest
fucking gone.
Rest in peace.
Where the fuck did it go, though?
No clue. Did they say it closed down or relocated?
It just fucking disappeared. But also, you know what Christopher Perry said about Rubio's?
What?
Can I say it?
Yeah, I stand by it.
It was in one of our just, normal conversations of what do you want to eat for dinner? I don't know. What do you want to eat for dinner? Oh, do you want to get Rubio's? I'd rather eat shit than eat Rubio's.
Then eat shit, dude.
And I looked at him and I said, oh, you mean that? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, wow.
Wait, why?
What are you getting from
I didn't
Rubio's?
know you
Rubio's
hated
is not good at all.
fucking
What do you get from there?
loved Rubio's.
Rubio's is so good.
Dude, I'd rather go to Baja Fresh. What is it called? Baja Fresh?
I know what you're trying.
That
is it
fake
Baja?
ass food?
Rubio's is real?
Rubio's is better.
No,
than
Chipotle. If
Baja.
anything, just go to Chipotle.
No, I'm so turned off by Chipotle
You
right
would
now.
rather have Rubio's than Chipotle?
Yes, any
Honestly,
day.
yeah.
You guys
any
are
day.
insane.
Yeah. I get a bowl from there. The Mexican street corn bowl with
Oh,
carne
I got the
asada.
California bowl.
Fuck yeah. You could get some brown rice or cauliflower
You can
rice.
get
Something
brown
like that.
rice.
Quinoa.
Yeah, and quinoa. That's a thing.
It's It's all fake.
Well, Chris won because they're gone.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
You're
So
welcome.
thanks for that.
I'm turned off by like Chipotle right now because I went to the one in Vallejo real quick, and this is not a slam against.
I don't like
dude.
Chipotle either, but it's like I'd rather.
You'd
I'd
rather. It's good, but when I went to the one in Vallejo,
hungry.
I sat down to eat, and there I was like fighting off flies, like King Kong was fighting off planes on a building because there's just so many. And like,
oh my god!
as a worker there, how do you just not see this army of flies?
What are they supposed to do? I mean,
Kill them.
I mean,
Shit.
but what if it's like a continuation of like people coming in and it's like you can't just have someone trying to like swat these flies because flies are hard to kill.
Yeah, but like I mean, the person that you send out to clean the tables, I think another thing they should take underneath their belt is fly swatting.
At that point, do you become a good employee and then just try to kill all the flies, or do you eventually just like when a customer is like,
Well,
"What's up
because
with all
that's
the
super
flies?"
unsanitary. You have to remember in like the kitchen, the food restaurant setting, like if someone's like swatting flies in front of customers or onto tables. I mean, I get it.
But that's the thing. Do you just let the flies be, or do you like, hey, I'm trying to help y'all?
Yeah.
As
I
a
don't know.
consumer, if I were to
don't
walk
know.
into a Chipotle and see a Chipotle worker avidly, like very much like, you know,
Aggressively.
really aggressively trying to kill these flies, I'd be like, good for you.
Thank you.
I feel like
Thank
no matter what, it's a lose-lose. Like the flies exist, and then you're trying to kill them. I think it's a turn off too. Like, why are there so many flies?
Did flies get in your food?
No, because I was very adamant about
Sometimes
swatting them.
fucking flies can be little pesky motherfuckers, and they land. Even when
Oh,
you're
they're
swatting
quick
away.
about it.
Yeah.
You know-
Is it true that they pee or throw up every time they land on you or poop or whatever?
I think,
What's
yeah, there's
another thing?
truth behind that. I think I feel like I've seen videos because, like, I feel like have you seen videos of flies like
Yeah.
rolling up their throw up like real quick on your tortilla, and they throw it down.
On your tortilla.
Or the concept of a pregnant fly just like looking for food to give birth on is like go give birth on a regular surface.
That gives me
It's nasty.
the heebie-jeebies.
I know. I'm so sorry, but
The
that's like the truth of
heebie-jeebies.
it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And I
That makes me think. What was I reading? Was it in like Cosmo? I don't know. It was fucking weird, but it was like most disgusting things that have happened to people. I think it was Cosmo. I don't know. Anyways, this lady said she was taking a mission trip in Africa, and she had her clothes out to dry, and she had a pair of panties that didn't get as dry as they should have, and like flies laid eggs in her underwear, which then got inside of her.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Went up?
Yeah.
Wait, and how do you go about how do you clean that out?
I don't really remember, but I know I was really grossed out, and I think maybe I blocked it out.
Gee, that's traumatic, and you should block that out. Because like even I don't want to stay on this subject for too long because I think this like is not really an appealing subject for listeners. Flies and what they do.
Flies and their larvae.
Yeah. Oh god, that word itself is disgusting.
Larva.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that time? And I think I've said it on an episode, but my mom made me hot chocolate at the beginning. She used to make me hot chocolate along with a bowl of cereal before I would go to school. And you know, I
Is
would
this when
finish my
you were
bowl of
eating your
cereal.
Hot Pockets too?
Yes. Okay, that was like not for breakfast.
What
but,
flavor? I was thinking about this the other day, and I was mad that I couldn't remember the flavor that you always said you always ate. Because remember, I was sending you pictures of it whenever I was in a store.
Okay, listeners,
I think I remembered it.
if you want to know what it is to feel like
Sorry.
to get bullied,
I know. Wow, I am being a bully.
And, like,
I mean, I will.
you speak to a very, very close friend of yours, and you tell them, yes, I had a problem with my weight as a kid. I used to eat Hot Pockets on the daily, multiple, because they're easy. You just throw them in the microwave. She laughed so hard at that, and she just started sending me pictures in the store.
Hold on, because I asked you to write on a napkin what you would eat in a day.
Yes.
And that's where it came from.
Yes.
What was the flavor?
Of what? The Hot Pockets
Yeah.
that I used to eat?
Yeah.
I used to eat? I used to eat ham. I used to eat ham and cheese, pepperoni pizza, Philly cheesesteak.
There it is.
Philly
The
cheesesteak?
Philly cheesesteak
Think
ones.
about a Philly
Dude,
cheesesteak
I'm
Hot
not
Pocket.
hating on Hot Pockets. I fucking love Hot Pockets.
I see lean pockets too to
Lean
watch my
pockets.
calories.
Yeah. Yeah, as you should. It makes sense because Caesar salads are healthy.
Fuck you. I'm going to say real quick. You're the one eating Easy Mac before going to sleep
All
like
the
it's
time.
a warm glass of milk.
All the time.
What?
Yeah.
And you've never been fat in your life.
I mean, I've gained weight.
If you have to say, I've gained weight.
Well, because I don't know, like, what to consider, like, fat. And I don't want to, like, I don't necessarily, like, if I'm heavier, don't want to, like, be like, oh, I'm fat. Because I feel like fat is such, like, a derogatory, like, term.
This is you being PC.
Oh.
Now, be as shallow as possible. Think about what fat is objectively and what your, if you were shallow, what your definition of it would be. And ask yourself if you've ever been that.
Have I ever been what I would consider, like, fat?
Have you ever been a fat girl?
No.
There you go. And that's it.
I've been not happy with how I looked, realizing that I've put on weight.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so, like, I'm very aware that my weight can fluctuate.
Yeah.
Like, it really can. Like, I could fluctuate between, like, a 30-pound.
Whoa. Within the course of, like, how much time do you think you could gain 30 pounds?
I wouldn't say gaining 30 pounds. I mean, like, a 30-pound of, like, I could weigh 140 or I could weigh 170.
Oh, I see. And like,
I mean, 140, I would look, like, very, like, lean-ish, leaner. And, like, 170, I would look.
I just want to know what that feels like to you too. Like, I want to know what it feels like to have, like, lines on my body where I want to have lines on my body. Because, like, I know I could put on a big ass chest. I was working out on my chest with Melissa earlier today, and I told her, look in the mirror right now as I was doing a fly. And it was the most unattractive thing I've ever seen, how big my chest was and how small, like, my butt is. Because it just does, you know, like, I wish I could just mold my body like clay, like push my chest in and, like, a little bit would pop out on my ass. But it doesn't work that way. But you two, you guys, like, we had a party here. Listeners, we had a party here last month for Melissa's birthday. And there was a
Put a clip of
person.
Melissa going ham.
Put a clip
We'll put a clip up. Put a clip up of Melissa going ham.
I was just watching videos from that last night, and like when you were recording, and him just being like, "You're like the old man from Squid Game."
I don't like half the things I don't even remember.
Wait, now put up the clip of her saying she wasn't gonna get lit on her birthday.
No,
We'll put up
not
whatever
even
the
that
fuck
one.
we can.
But I threw my Crocs at Christian because in the dance industry, at least for hip hop, you
Oh,
throw
yeah.
your shoes.
Yeah.
When you throw your shoes in the dance
That's
culture,
like you fucking just went off.
Yeah,
like
like
respect.
you killed it. Like
you kick it. I understand
I
that.
kicked it and it knocked down a cup.
I thought you're supposed to do it with your hand
yeah, I
for
was
accuracy.
lazy.
Oh, so it was laziness.
The way Melissa did it was a little disrespectful.
Oh yeah, in my parents' house.
Hey, we've all done some things.
My dad said, literally just today and last week, he says, when you drink, it's honestly like Jekyll and Hyde. Because he said, you're a great person, Christian, but when you drink, you're a different person. And it's just like, damn.
That's heavy.
I don't think you're a bad person when you drink.
I don't think so.
It's aggressive.
Oh, it's just like, and it's my father, and he has a lot. His words mean a lot to me, and so which is why one of my New Year's resolutions is to like
there we go.
lessen the amount of alcohol I take. But god damn, like that's like he should be a comedian with that shit. That was like a roast, and he said it with a straight face, and I'm just like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Wow.
But I think what I was trying to say is that at Melissa's party, a friend of mine was just like, that's the That's the hottest couple I've ever seen.
Oh
To you too.
no.
Oh wow, you guys don't know how to take a compliment. That is
No. Oh.
the way you guys receive that. Like, I could have said that was the ugliest couple I've ever seen.
One more time. Sorry.
Wow, that's the hottest couple I've ever seen.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, he's right. He's so fucking right. We were.
Okay. All right, Jules passed that test. You, if anyone was like, "Yeah, you fucking right," I'm hot as fuck. Damn, well, the best way to take a compliment is just to say, call me hot.
Christian, you're hot.
Thank you. Oh my, really?
Okay,
Thank you so
that's
much.
how
That's
you
flattering.
act when someone gives you a compliment in
Yes.
public.
Actually, yeah.
Yes, actually,
does
yeah.
Like that. He's
Just-
like, oh my God, like, thank you.
Or I'll be like, stop it, and I don't know, I'll like, I mean, like, stop it. Stop.
He'll do that thing where he'll be like, stop it.
Here.
Wait,
Stop.
Have you guys ever like got complimented and throughout the night you're kind of riding that wave of like wanting someone else to compliment you for the same? Like if someone says you have the most beautiful eyes, you start to open up your eyes a little bit more throughout the night.
I don't know how that feels because my eyes are probably the last thing to get complimented. But
Has that ever happened to you?
No, I
no.
think
No?
I've seen it happen before though.
Into the mic, Chris.
I think I've seen that happen before.
I wouldn't say that I would like ride a compliment for the rest of the night. I think I usually ride a compliment for the rest of my life.
Wow.
It's like because from the 15 that I've gone in my lifetime, they have so much weight to it.
Do you write these down in a journal?
No, this is my journal.
So how do you know you have 15?
No, I'm just being self-deprecating.
Do you like it? Do you take physical compliments a different way compared to being like, oh, you're like the way you think is so awesome.
Ooh, no,
Like-
those are the ones that mean the most. Is like anything that has to do with
A compliment's a
a
compliment,
persona. Yeah,
right?
yeah. In general, a compliment's a compliment.
Well, no, I mean,
Yeah.
because as we're like talking about compliments, like I wasn't just thinking about like you saying like just based off of looks. Like that's why I was like shocked that you're only saying 15.
That's because it's me being self-deprecating. I've definitely gotten way more than 15 in my lifetime.
Be humble now, man.
Sit down.
I think I think I try to be so humble it goes into this darker area of self-deprecation, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which is I guess being hypocritical.
And then it makes you look like you're like maybe cocky, even though
What?
it's coming from a place of like you're humble, and then it goes into self-deprecation. Yeah,
self-deprecate. How is self-deprecation?
because if someone, it's like it could be perceived if someone's like always like talking negatively, like you're just trying to get other people to be like, no, but like you're great. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
No, I
that
know
to
you're not
you.
saying that about to
I'm
me.
just saying sometimes that could be.
I can see how that could be the perception.
Yeah.
Because so it's like fishing for a compliment.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people do that. And I think a lot of people do that without realizing that they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's just who they are.
I think yeah.
Not unfortunately, but because of just like certain
But
situations.
then, isn't that considered being self-deprecating? if you're unaware that you are doing it, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
I think it's intent. What is worded? Because like my self-deprecation doesn't come from me like fishing for a compliment unless that's the joke, right? Obviously, if it's the joke. But I think my self-deprecating humor is a result of my subconscious, like of me getting laughs when I would make fun of myself when I was fat. And that was positively reinforced. And now that's rolled over into me now, where like I think my comedy is like beating myself up sometimes, right? And so that's where that comes in.
And do you feel like you have to be like that because what you were saying, like your comedy was from making fun of being fat,
Yeah.
but then now you're not. You've lost that, so now it's like you don't know almost how to be funny. So
Yes.
you've created this other persona
Yes.
of being mean to yourself almost.
Exactly. So like a lot of my humor comes from like making
That's
fun of my past self.
Dark.
It's dark. And I think I
That's
was
okay though.
Yeah,
But-
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be like, that's fucking dark, and then leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Anyways, guys, so how are you guys?
But I think just it's a product of myself.
Yeah.
It's I was listening to a TikTok video today where they said if most of your humor is self-deprecating, you should change that because you don't know what kind of long-lasting effect that has on you.
Yeah.
Because you could still be funny without bashing on others or especially yourself.
Well, also, I think it's a defense mechanism too.
Yeah.
You know, like this is you protecting yourself to make yourself feel better when you were fat.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
No, that makes sense. I think I made fun of myself when I was fat because no one else can call me fat if I call myself fat first.
Exactly.
Or like no one else can like, bully me if I'm
They can laugh along with you.
yes.
But that's still hard because I feel like then, I mean, you do that for protection for yourself, but then it still lets in people like, oh, well, Christian calls himself fat all the time, so I can make a fat joke. And it's
Yeah.
like, you'll laugh at it, but like deep down, that's fucking hurting you.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's dependent on who's close enough to make that joke. Obviously, like I had like really close friends that could make fat jokes and like
Yeah.
laugh with me because they love me and it's coming from love. There's something and that's up to that person's social intelligence or emotional intelligence to be able to read me, to be able to read our closeness. Can you even make that joke? And there have been some people where like, oh, yo, you can't make that joke. Like, we're not like that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
even at the time, I didn't have the ability to stand up for myself and say,
And
all
say
that.
that. Yeah.
What's something? Were you ever bullied? I feel like you said you probably were as a kid.
I was bullied for being a redhead.
And has that?
Like so hard. And I know that sounds like really funny, but like elementary and middle school. And then in high school there was just like some older classmen who just fucking did not like me
What?
at all and like would like walk down the hall and like walk by me and like run into me and be like fucking bitch like like say yeah and like don't know why.
What is your guess as to why?
I don't know because I'm like if I don't do anything to you, I'm like I can't assume why you are upset with me, unless I did something to you that I'm not aware of. But
Or do you think it's the whole cliche of like bullies exist because they don't love themselves type of thing? Like,
I think that plays a part.
yeah.
I mean, because I think how you treat people is just no matter what, it's coming from something.
The place of truth, yeah.
It's coming from either because you were treated a certain way, so you feel like you need to treat someone else this way, or you know, like you could look at it both ways, positive or negative, how people like interact with others. But I think most of the time when it's negative, most of the people, it's coming from a place of like pain and they're just hurting too. But I do think there's a good percentage of people who are just fucking mean
Yeah.
and like evil.
For no reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And especially like growing up in a city like this, like coming to Benicia where, because back in Pittsburgh where I grew up,
Can I say something really quick?
what's up?
Because I was thinking about it. I'm not going to say what street you live on, but you know how some people say that Rose Drive is like one of the longest streets, I think it is the longest street in Benicia.
Yeah.
The street that you live on feels like such a long fucking street when I'm driving down it from the very top.
Oh.
Every time, I don't know, every time, maybe just because it was dark, I was like, when the fuck does this road end?
How fast are you driving? I understand it's a residential, but like, are you?
I'm not going that fast. Like, it was from right after I passed the school, and when I turned, I was like, this street never fucking ends until
Then
I
go
get
faster.
here.
If you want.
Well, no, well, it's a residential. I don't want to be like gassing it, but does it not feel long to you?
No, I think it's because I always come to this place.
Do you come down this way though?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this way.
Oh, you're coming down. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That feels long.
It's so
That
fucking
feels long.
long.
Yeah. And I feel like the listeners will be like, what are these
I know.
streets that you're...
I'm so sorry. That was just a conversation that I needed.
If you know us personally, just text us and I'll tell you.
Yeah, I feel like some people will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 5 people that
Yeah.
know where I live.
That's fine.
Cut this out.
But
Rude.
what were we talking about prior to that?
We were about to. You were saying, fuck. What were we talking about?
I think it was shit. Do you guys remember at all? It was
we were talking about evil people, bullies.
oh yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying. Pittsburgh is
Yes.
that's where I left it off at. Growing up in Pittsburgh, I understood why some people would be mean. People were mean. I had someone like pour chocolate milk on me and shit like that, or
Jesus.
right, just like, or they were super cliquey.
I'm sorry.
And it's okay, but like at that point, I was younger.
Okay,
and
wait. So why were they doing that? Because they had it bad.
the ones that did, yes.
It's hard though that we give that excuse. I mean, I get it, but it's like we should not.
Oh, don't condone. Yeah, we shouldn't let
Yeah.
it pass. It shouldn't be an excuse, but at least it's a way for us to understand.
Right. We could hopefully connect in a way to be like, you're sorry you had to go through this.
Yeah, but
Or
then
have sympathy for that person.
I get what you're saying, but then coming here, where I think it's safe to say, if you live in Benicia and you're going to Benicia High School, your life is decent enough. Like you got food on your table.
Oh, and you're most definitely entitled.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
you have at least one parent that loves you or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, and when I say entitled, like that could be like very like entitled and literally just because you're fine.
Yeah.
Maybe not entitled, privileged. I'm sorry. Privileged. You're most definitely privileged to an extent,
Yeah.
a big extent.
And they
for the
don't.
most.
Sorry, go ahead.
Entitled, yes, I think a lot of people, just because it is like, it's almost like that small town mentality. It's a very small town where it's a very like protected, safe, like everyone kind of knows everybody. So you already have that. I don't know.
That feeling, they're probably feeling like the biggest fish in this small pond,
And I'm not
it's a
trying
safe,
to.
nice
I'm not
pond.
trying to talk shit because I'm literally speaking about myself in a sense. So
But I didn't know when you were younger. We didn't meet
Yeah.
until we were high school. Obviously, you're a great human, and I love you.
I'm just like speaking just in like general. Like I'm not trying to say like Benicia is like an awful place, but I mean it's definitely a privileged place for sure.
Yes.
Not everyone has it the same here. I mean, no one ever has it the same. Like there's still people who are living in poverty in Benicia. That's
Yeah.
but
Yeah, we shouldn't generalize everyone.
Yeah.
I think, but as long as you can grow from it, I think then you're good.
yeah.
There's
but
some-
some people can't because then some people are just rude.
I'm glad. Like Melissa grew up in Hercules, and Hercules wasn't the best, right?
Let me clarify. It was okay, and then it became ghetto. Cause
Okay.
also, just generalizing this and not saying that everyone from Richmond and blah blah blah, El Cerrito are bad, but those counties or whatever, those like people in those areas came to our school district because whatever school closed down, and then we eventually became, a not as decent place.
I saw your high school. It looks like a prison. It looks like a jail. You know.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and I'm glad that she used to tell me that she was a mean girl growing up. Like someone gave you flowers and you like took it and like threw it down and stepped on it. And I asked her
Wow.
about it and I was like, why did you do that? And you're like, I don't know. And if that's your reason, what the hell?
Because she could.
Don't back that up.
Didn't have anything else to do.
We're talking about like not condoning bad behavior like that. And like, if you had done that to me as a kid, I would have been
Do you feel like it was
heartbroken.
coming from any place of like what the situation wasn't why you threw the flowers down? It was just because you were like, I can let an anger or an emotion out right now on
think-
something that doesn't matter.
I think it was a mixture of both. I mean, this was what, 5th grade, 6th grade or something.
Yeah.
And
You don't know any
yeah,
better.
you just don't know any better. And
Holy
2,
shit.
this guy was just annoying.
Ooh,
he
describe him. Say his name.
No, he just
Fight
kept
him.
giving me notes, trying to get my attention during class, yada,
cute.
yada, yada.
Are
It
you
was
jealous
excessive.
right now?
I'm jealous of this
It was
10-year-old.
excessive.
Oh my
So
god.
eventually, like middle of the year, he like gave me this note and this rose or whatever, and then I just like It was really mean. Don't ever do that. Just
Nice.
yeah.
Obviously, this is a joke. I
don't-
don't think you're a mean person. I'm with you. so.
No, that was so mean. I would never do that ever again. But
Did you ever say sorry to the kid?
yeah,
Oh, you did.
Yes.
Redemption. How did you
Nice.
how did you say it?
I don't know, just told him sorry. I shouldn't be that type of person.
Whoa, those
No,
that's
you guys should
very
be
articulate
friends.
words for a kid. Did you say sorry to him? What, the next day, the next year?
I don't know. This is so long ago.
I'm sorry.
She grew from the
Are
experience.
you uncomfortable?
That's all that matters. She did something. She realized it was wrong, and she grew from the
Apologized,
experience.
and then we moved on.
Now, if you try and give her flowers and she throws them on the ground, don't be mad at her.
She wants flowers. Yeah, she likes flowers. I've given her flowers before. I'll give you orchids.
Maybe you give her the wrong ones.
I won't give her
No.
the wrong ones.
Then yeah, don't, and she won't ever throw your flowers on the ground and stomp on them.
Does Chris like flowers? Chris, you like flowers?
Do you give her flowers?
Or does she give you flowers?
I
Let's
think
be equal.
I've told her I don't like flowers. I think they're. I think as a gift they're. Damn. This is my honest opinion. I think they're pointless sometimes. Just because like, they just sit there and they.
He's given me
I understand the
flowers.
gesture. Yeah.
gesture.
I still do it.
He gives me he got me flowers for Rocky,
Right.
and he's given me flowers randomly throughout our relationship. Not that many times. Not mad about it, but I like it because the times that I have, it's like oh, this
I'm
was
not-
kind of
yeah, I'm
out
not
of
your-
nowhere.
You're like
It's the
Nice.
gesture.
I'm not your typical like like those Asians back in the day, like your gay bondoc ukulele Asians who would like be over the top, give.
It's fucked up. Talked about me a little bit, dude. I used to go to school with my ukulele because people would ask me to.
I know, but you know those people that were like extra. They would
Wearing
like
this
do the
bear
most.
necklace.
I thought I was some hot shit, dude.
You
Wearing
didn't
that
wear
bear
a
necklace.
Filipino hat though, right?
No, not a Filipino hat. No.
But you did wear flat bills.
I did
You
wear
were, like, did you say flat bills?
Flat bills?
fitted caps.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, she's not wrong,
I
but
know, I
I
just never-
don't hear people calling it flat bills either.
What the fuck do you call that?
It's a dad
It's a
cap.
dad hat.
A dad? That has not always been a dad hat.
That's what they call it.
I would call that like a baseball cap.
Or
I mean, not
baseball
They're
because-
all baseball caps at the end of the
No.
day, unless it's like a basketball team on there.
Well,
So
no,
you
because
would
when I think
rock,
of like
are
the
you-
like the
What are those
hard
called? Snapbacks or back?
Snapbacks.
Yeah,
Snapbacks.
snapbacks.
This was the
and
evolution
tattoos.
of boy style from like since I was in high school. It was like fitted caps, sometimes to the side, sometimes straight forward, right? A lot of times straight forward. And then like some sort of branded T-shirt, like the hundreds or what are some other ones?
Stussy.
Stussy. What are some other ones? Shit, obviously I wasn't really hip.
Echo.
That's what I was wearing and I thought was hip, but I was 7 years late because I was wearing Echo, Lot 29, and South Pole, and I looked real ghetto for not being ghetto.
Jules, did you have a South Pole jacket? Or
baby
like,
fat.
yeah, baby
I had
fat,
baby fat.
like a puffy
Baby
jacket.
fat.
I had a baby fat puffy jacket.
Were you one of those girls that wore studded belts?
Studded? No.
Oh, okay.
I had the light up belt.
Did you guys ever do like those cool airbrush, like the mall airbrush shirts back in the day?
I didn't
have them, but I know what you're talking
Those were
about.
bad.
I didn't do
Badass.
those,
I
but
was-
I did a lot of the mall photo shoots when you got the little what size are those? Like the 4x6 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like with the background, the super corny
Yeah,
background.
isn't that wild? You would have to go to a studio. Chris, that's what you should.
We should bring it back.
Honestly,
you should do.
in the photography world, like the vintage, like early 2000s style is like
Those were I had
Is a thing
so
right now.
many of those.
like people
so
are
many.
trying to go for
With
that
you and your
look.
friends. Wow.
Me, I'll never forget. Like one of the many times, me, Anna, and Talinde went to Aeropostale and all got shirts that said sayings on them.
Okay. What was your saying?
I wish I could remember. I don't remember, but I do remember that my hair was parted right here, slicked in a low pony with hoops. And
Did you
lots
slick
of
it with
lip
mousse?
gloss.
You put mousse?
Gel.
Did you ever play with like your baby hairs and made it a certain way?
No,
Okay.
I wasn't that.
Did you do that? Mel
advanced.
I
Nasty?
feel like, oh my god, I feel like that wasn't a thing until maybe recently.
The moose with the baby hairs.
No,
was
girls
a
were
thing.
doing that in middle school for me. I remember that.
And then talk to me about this eyebrow game that's changed. Like, was it like an overnight type of thing? Like, someone was like, okay, no more thin eyebrows.
The
Let's go
makeup
with the
game
natural
in
look.
general changes every 5 years.
Really?
Every 5 years, something changes about it.
Okay, what's the most recent change in the makeup game?
Think about how fucking hot, pardon my language, like contouring used to be. Like the like doot 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 doot. You don't really hear people talking about that anymore.
Doot, doot, doot,
Doot,
doot, doot.
doot, 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 doot.
Those are the steps in.
That's
your
exactly how you
contour.
contour. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
I think the most recent makeup phase or craze would be eyebrows still.
I think a lot of people were getting their eyebrows microbladed.
Yeah.
But I think like
Yeah.
now like there's also like just like natural makeup,
Yes.
which is there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, there's like brow lamination. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's like
And
lip.
lash.
Lamination? Like,
Oh, lash extensions. I think those are like probably the latest.
yeah, lashes.
Even though they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
I've seen some long ass long ass lashes.
Yeah.
And
Like
like,
they look like brooms.
yeah, and once again, I'm not trying to like go ahead, get a Brazilian booty lift, get your long ass lashes, but like also like what's the maintenance? Like that's
They're hard to maintain.
cuz like you could
Also, they can get really dirty, and I feel like a lot of people like who get them like really thick and really long don't take care of them like they should.
yeah, the ones that I've seen they look long and dirty.
Yeah. I mean,
I just like and it's are the blinks heavy? Are the blinks heavier with heavy lashes? Are lashes heavy?
yeah, if there's enough on them.
Cuz I can't imagine that an eyelid is strong.
I mean, like actual like eyelash strips like that you can like buy, like fake eyelashes.
Yeah, sure. Let's
that you
start
can
with
buy
those.
at Rite Aid.
Yeah, sure.
Those can be heavy. Like, I mean, you feel the difference when you put it on and like open your eye.
Whoa.
Oh my God, one of the best feelings in the world is when you take those motherfuckers off.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
That must be the equivalent of I think these are the things that feel good. For the guys, I like taking off my pants after a long day or taking off my socks. Taking off my socks is like my nightcap. Like easy
Oh,
mac is
taking
to
off
you.
socks feels good.
For girls, it must be lashes, maybe like removing any makeup, right?
Taking your hair out of a like.
Taking your hair out,
Oof.
yes. Or removing the bra so you could let the ladies be free. That must be like a great feeling.
Yes.
You guys wish you were boys?
No.
What you laughing at, man?
Like, that was such a quick change.
There is a transition. There is a level of organic You're making me insecure. This is my first time back podcasting in like 3 weeks.
I don't know if like when I say no because I mean I like myself. I like who I am as a girl.
Uh-huh. But you wouldn't want to be like Julio?
No. Like no, I right now currently I wouldn't like to be like, yes, I'd like to change my life. If you'd like ask me like, would you want to know what it's like to be a guy for a day? Yeah.
Yeah. We've talked about this. I
Yeah.
think the last time you guest co-hosted on
Yes,
here. Yeah.
co-hosted, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that.
But I know I don't think I'm happy with being a girl.
Okay.
I'm cool.
I just can't imagine like
I mean, there's certain things that I'm like, ah, fuck.
What are those
Yeah,
things?
you know,
the
like
obvious stuff.
yeah, the
Yeah.
obvious like girl things that come with having, you know, reproductive organs and
Every
shit like
month.
that.
I said that I would if they came out with male birth control, which were they're in the works. I would be down. I think for the just for the equality of it, and if Alejandro were to hear me say this, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, "What? I'd do
Good
it.
thing he's not here.
I would do it."
Good.
Right? I mean,
Thank you.
I think that's only fair, and I think it's because of this like societal construct.
Vasectomies
that's
are
been-
also reversible.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Yeah. So
I'm down. I'll do it if like, you know, if I can if I know I'm gonna be safe, I'll do it. But like I see she has something to say.
No, I just remember. Well, you were like, "Oh, I don't know. Like, wouldn't I be moody?" And I was like, "Wow,
That was my first question a
Wow.
long time ago.
I don't know, but that hurt."
I mean, because when you're taking birth control, I mean, it's like it's fucking with you. I mean, it's fucking with your hormones.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
because there's a little gnat in here. Sorry.
That's how I felt in Chipotle. Well, imagine 20 of them.
I lost my train of thought.
Hormones.
Oh, birth control. Like I have to be on birth control
Yeah.
for endometriosis because it regulates my body to like be like, don't drop your eggs, don't ovulate because that
Don't drop that thumb.
that don't, and it wouldn't be a song if I didn't say yee. Sorry, that's a line in that song. Anyways, so like,
Whoa, that song
I'm
really
sorry.
threw you off.
Yeah, it did. I don't feel like being on birth control because I just like had to get back on it recently.
Uh-huh.
I don't feel moody, like it like affected me that way. I think that's a very typical like what people like. It's a side effect.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things. Like it's a side effect. It might happen. It might not happen.
You feel like, I mean, I just wish that there was like a better way around it. Like if it was for a guy, like this is what I think ideally would be great if you could just make my swimmers lazy. Like just put them to sleep. So that like if when
Well, and that's what birth control is.
you're making your eggs.
You're literally like shutting down.
Yeah. It's like not for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
But
and
if we
it,
could
and
just-
it could happen, but it's doubtful.
So like what, I'm just curious and I don't know any of
now,
the
mind
science
you,
behind
I'm
it.
not a scientist either.
Yes. But like I feel like it'd be more effective. Like well, let's just like make my swimmers lazy. Let's just like
If a female was on birth control and a man was on birth control, the odds of probably getting pregnant would be very fucking low.
very low.
Very low. And you could be, doing the thing all night long
Yeah.
or once for 5 seconds, whatever that your life is, I don't know. I don't know who listens.
You could just
Baddies, I don't know about your sex lives. I might know about some of your sex lives.
but we're not experts.
not.
Not like in terms of like what you should do in terms of like controlling your birth.
We're not experts. We're not scientists. We're just friends.
Yeah. Oh. Well, on that note, do you want to do an improv scene?
Yeah.
All right. So just as always, for you new listeners, if you made it this far, bless your soul. For you old listeners, you guys know exactly what you're getting into. We're about to do an improv scene, and we have two other individuals here that are going to help us out with a suggestion, which for some reason sometimes is the hardest part of the improv, is to fucking get the suggestion. So I'm going to ask Chris over there, because Melissa's not good at it,
Oh.
just a word or a phrase to get us going.
A word or a phrase.
God.
Disneyland. Good luck, bitches.
Why? What is that? Is that supposed to be hard or something? Why are you being so aggressive right now, man? All right, ladies and gentlemen, highly irrelevant. All right, Jules,
Yeah.
what snacks did you bring for this road trip?
Okay, so I brought a Caesar salad from
Fat.
Safeway.
Fat.
Oh, that's fine. I also brought some rice cakes.
Rice, carbs.
Hey, we're not even driving yet, so I need you to calm down.
I'm calm. I'm just trying to be a good friend to you, and I'm just telling you, like,
What snacks did you bring on this trip?
I brought water.
That's it.
No, I also brought Pedialyte, and I brought salad, regular salad, vinaigrette, no croutons.
Regular salad. Okay.
And I'm sorry if I'm being a little aggressive with you, but you told me, hey, if I'm trying to be healthy, if I'm doing anything unhealthy,
Christian,
tell
I
me.
said that to you like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but friends don't forget.
That was like 2 years ago when I was, in a diet and doing that. I'm not.
Cut to Jules on a diet.
Christian,
Hi.
I'm going to need you to stop door dashing.
Okay.
So much fucking habit burger.
It's so good.
I'm trying, I'm training
Yeah.
and I can't eat anything.
Cut to a few days after that, we find Juliet in her room, secretly eating McDonald's. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
Nobody's here.
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring.
My phone's on silent, so I don't know what I'm hearing right now.
Ring, 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 ring. Ding dong. Ding dong.
Christian?
Yeah, it's me outside.
Hey, we have a problem. I know that I just called you saying that I'm gonna do it.
I could smell the grease from outside.
It's already done. Hey, promise me one thing.
What?
If we get through this, will you take me to Disneyland?
Okay.
Okay.
Cut to a few days later. She's eating Chipotle with white rice.
There's all these fucking flies everywhere. Christian?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Did you bring the flies?
Why would I? That's fucked up. That's a weird. You think I would bring flies with me?
They were trailing behind you when we walked in.
Also, is that white rice? What are you doing?
No. Did you see the flies?
Cut back to the car. So you get so weird when you're trying to eat healthy.
Yeah, I ate flies. That was weird.
I didn't know about that.
Oh.
You ate flies?
No.
Cut to whenever Jules ate flies.
It was at Chipotle.
Cut to that.
You already cut away from it.
On the side of the grill. Fine, cut back. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not sick.
Hey, have you been working out lately?
Yeah,
I can tell your chest looks impeccable.
and my ass looks great. What? What are you saying?
Hey,
Don't change the subject.
What are we gonna do? What's the first ride we're gonna go on in Disneyland?
Probably like California Screaming.
That's
Incredicoaster, I'm sorry.
Not Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyland.
Wait,
I'm so sorry.
did you get the reservations?
Matterhorn. I hate. I thought you got the reservations.
I got the tickets. You were supposed to do the reservations.
So reserve right now.
It doesn't work like that, Christian.
What do you mean? Hey, don't be. I'm trying to help you
It
out.
doesn't work like that.
We finally arrived to Disneyland. So you should make the reservations?
No, that was your job.
Okay.
I was driving the whole fucking time and you were sitting on your flat ass.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's messed up.
sorry. I haven't had enough food today because you called me fat.
I didn't call you fat. I was
Yeah,
saying the
you
food was
did.
fat.
Really?
Yeah.
Fat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fat. After you said the food.
I was just trying to eat a Caesar salad because I was told that keeps you thin.
I threw the croutons out. I'm sorry. And the Parmesan cheese. Don't eat it.
Well, Christian,
What?
I think our friendship ends here.
That's messed up. We drove together.
We drove together. It's a rental. You didn't make the reservations for Disneyland. I'm a fat cow.
Okay, no, you don't have to say that.
Okay, well,
You're not.
you
You're not.
bullied me.
That's.
You
I wasn't
bullied
trying
me,
to bully you.
Christian. You bullied me, and now I'm gonna go into the park because I'm found one reservation for myself, and you're SOL.
Cut to Carthay Circle,
Oh, she's bougie.
and she's eating.
She's never been there.
And she's eating a burger with some fries. And
A1 sauce.
she's thinking of all the moments that Christian said, "Hey, I was just doing this for you.
Fuck that motherfucker.
This was supposed to be a happy memory."
Fuck that motherfucker. I know he's doing squats out there. That's all he does is squats. Clearly not working.
Oh, we see Christian looking at Jules through a window in the pouring rain.
Doing squats?
Sure, doing squats at this point.
Christian?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Go home.
Scene. This entire time I'm trying to fix things between us, but it looks like you don't want to.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Melissa, too. I asked this to Chris the other day. Have you seen the movie 9 Days?
No, but you were telling me to
Yeah,
watch it.
you need to
months
watch it.
ago.
So if you have not seen 9 Days, go watch it. Baddies, listeners, go watch it. It's a great film. Pretty much the whole premise is before you are born, you are pretty much chosen to, like, if you're chosen, you become someone.
Okay.
And it's through this process. And you kind of get interviewed, and throughout this interview process, you are watching other people's lives, so you're learning about life.
Okay.
So that's like how, so the questions that you're asked are kind of based off of the things you're watching and how they make you feel. Not everyone makes it all the time. So if you don't make it, you just kind of disappear, and it's because you were never anybody or anything.
Never meant to be anything.
Yeah, because it's like literally like I don't know what you would call it, if it's like, it's not a purgatory, but it's literally like almost like, what are we before we become us? So this is just because I was thinking about the movie. And everything you learn in those 9 days, you forget. If you're chosen and if you're born, you remember nothing from that experience. So I was saying that if that was the case, and before, if you are chosen to be born, before you're born, you're told, here's all like the horrible things that are going to happen to you in your life. Whether they be like,
before you're born.
So this is you.
Yeah.
You know that you're chosen, like you were going to be born.
Okay.
Like you're going to be born as a Christian.
Okay.
But here's the things that are going to happen to you. And like, I'm literally like asking, I mean, if you don't have to get so personal, but I am. Everything that's happened to you, like people you've lost, or like certain situations or incidences that were like those bad memories and bad points in your life.
Yeah.
And you were told those. You weren't told any of the good. You knew there would be good. Would
Okay.
you still
Live that life.
Would you still say, yes, I want to be born?
Yeah.
I want to be.
Yeah. I think so. If I knew that.
And this is also me asking because like not knowing what's going to happen in your future as well. So it's also that unknown I'm asking you right now. If you don't know what's going to happen in your future, but you're told that. Like you're told every horrible thing up until like your death.
I think I would do it.
And you'd forget it. You'd forget it all. You wouldn't be born knowing everything bad that's going to happen
I would
to
see
you.
it there.
But it's literally your choice.
Well, up to like right now, up to me being 28 years old and thinking of all the bad things that have occurred in those 28 years, like I would like to say my life is really good. Like I have
Right.
a really good life and I'm very happy. If I were to see what those bad instances were that have occurred, I think I'd be like, that's not horrible, Christian.
Right.
Let's see what the good is, right?
Yeah.
If those are your worst moments, let's see what the
Let's
good
see
is.
what the good is.
So I'd say yes. I can't answer for her.
I would say the same too. I mean, one, you're gonna forget it, so
Right.
why not? And I feel like that's the beauty of living your life, is to experience all that you
Experience.
can.
Yeah.
You know, because
That's
that's what
facts.
makes you. So
I think that's what.
might
Yeah.
as well do the damn thing.
Yeah. I think it's just like crazy, the concept, and that's why I like that movie so much, because it really like makes you think like about like what if this was actually a thing, like, and when it's like, oh wow, and what if we did go through this, and
I'm
I
always
forgot
into
about it.
those like hypothetical
It's really good.
situations of like what happens before or after life, or like an interesting take on things, right?
Yeah.
I think because being a mortal person, I think we always think about what happens to us. Like, what were we prior? Does God exist, or is this just like
Right.
a very, very short stint on planet Earth or in this universe? So I'm down for it.
So you gotta watch it.
All right, I'll watch
You
it.
got to watch it.
Speaking of movies, we should probably tell the baddies what movie we watched. What the first movie of 2022 is that we are going to be
And it
reviewing.
takes place technically in 1922. Like the bulk
Yes.
of the story
The bulk of it is in
is
1922.
1922.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, let's
Roaring
tell them.
20s, baby.
The Roaring 20s. Ladies and gentlemen, baddies, we watched
The Great Gatsby.
And we've been wanting to do this for like,
Ever since you started the podcast.
yes.
Ever since you started.
And there's something just so charming about that time period, about prohibition and throwing these big parties and
the freedom of it all.
the style, the music and whatnot. And this movie got like a pretty bad rap critically,
So good though.
but I love it. I
So
think it's
good.
so stylish and all that stuff. But we'll
So
save
excited.
it for when we review the movie. Chris, Melissa, thank you for staying in the room while we spoke about whatever the hell we talked about. Baddies, thank you for listening to the episode.
Thank you.
Once again, visit ICBTB.com, buy some of our new merch, listen to our music, tell your friends, Help us out with the algorithms. Juliet currently is wearing one of our newest splatted t-shirts by Greg Saleas. And honestly, it came out really fucking cool, and I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Hit us up on Instagram. You can follow us at ICBTB podcast. You can follow me at
Do
Christian
it.
Has Asthma. Follow Juliet at Juliet_Perry.
I think there's like 3 underscores in there.
I'll put it. I'll put in the descriptions.
Yeah.
And follow Chris at The Creative Chip and Melissa at Mel Nasty.
Mel Nasty.
Lil
me
Melty.
anymore.
Lil
Yeah.
That was her
Melty.
ratchet username.
Ooh, boba sounds really good.
I know,
It does sound
Bubba.
about
Do we
that.
want to DoorDash some?
8:33. Oh, it's about that
It's
time.
closed.
Shared
the-
cheese probably open till 10.
about
No, we'll
that
take a
time.
look at it. All right.
Okay.
Everyone say bye. Jules, thank you for coming. And
You're so welcome.
and Alejandro, we missed you. We hope you get better.
Miss you.
Yes. Actually, oh my gosh. What did I say? He has COVID. He doesn't. He tested negative.
I wasn't gonna interrupt you.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't have COVID. He's gonna be so mad listening to this whole episode.
I forgot. He did test
You're
negative.
gonna have to text him.
He has a really bad cold or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
Stay safe, y'all.
Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Can't be that bad, no.